The Blessing of Ephraim and Manasseh, Jacob's Unexpected Choice. Written by Prisca J. Okatta. Narrated by Archie. Introduction. The significance of a blessing. The concept of a blessing holds deep significance in many cultures, religions, and spiritual traditions, but in the context of the biblical narrative, it becomes something far greater than a mere ceremonial gesture or expression of goodwill. A blessing in the Bible is more than just an invocation of divine favor. It carries with it a sense of destiny, a declaration of a person's identity and future, and often the irrevocable transformation of that person's life. For the ancient Israelites, blessings were not taken lightly. They were spoken words that could alter the course of history, shape the very foundation of a nation, and define the future of families and individuals. In the Hebrew Bible, the idea of blessing is first introduced with God's blessing of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. They were blessed with the command to be fruitful and multiply, Genesis chapter 1 verse 28, a divine command that linked blessing to the fulfillment of God's purpose for creation. This initial blessing sets the stage for the many blessings that follow, not just from God, but from one person to another. But what makes these blessings so powerful? And why do they hold such profound significance within the biblical story? The blessing of Ephraim and Manasseh by their grandfather Jacob is one such example of a blessing with immense consequences, for it was not only an act of personal favor, but a key moment that shaped the future of Israel as a nation. Jacob's blessing of Ephraim and Manasseh occurs near the end of his life, and is one of the final significant moments recorded in the Genesis narrative. However, to fully understand its weight, we must delve into the broader cultural and theological implications of blessings in the Bible, particularly in the context of patriarchal blessings and the way they function within the family dynamics of the time. A blessing in the Bible was more than just a simple prayer for well-being. It often represented a prophetic pronouncement about an individual's or group's future. To bless someone was to bestow upon them something sacred, to declare that they were chosen, favored, and set apart for a specific purpose. In a patriarchal society where the father or grandfather held the spiritual and social authority, a blessing had the power to determine inheritance, leadership, and even divine favor. The act of blessing was often an outward expression of God's will and sovereignty, an act that was imbued with divine power. When we look at the blessing given to Ephraim and Manasseh, it becomes clear.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?